Hello, welcome to the video. This is project one for CS424, and this is an application made using R and Shiny to display and visualize the CTA ridership data over the years. So the landing page uh, is a dashboard consisting of two sections in which we can compare the ridership at one station with another. Here we're comparing UIC Halstead with O'Hare, and we can choose other options as well if you want. We can clearly see how the ridership changes. Number of entries each year varies compared to UIC and O'Hare, and we can say that O'Hare definitely has a lot more riders than UIC. Um, the second set of graphs uh, present the data for one particular year based on a filter, and the filter can be uh, number of entries you want to see for a whole year, which is now selected. The selected year is 2004, or it can be per month, and we can see how the number of riders vary, or it can also be per day of the week. And here we can clearly see that weekdays are generally more have more riders than weekends, since we have chosen UIC Halstead, and college doesn't work on weekends. And whereas the same for you don't see that much of a difference in O'Hare. Mm, and the last part displays the same data in a tabular form. Here we can also change the filter, and we can see the same uh, data being presented here. Yeah. And the second part of the project is the interesting date section. Here we have a list of some interesting trends which were standing out in the data. And first one is the biggest one. It shows the sharp decline in the number of riders at the UIC stop after COVID was declared as a pandemic in March 2020. You can see it's steeply reduced, and we can choose which date we want to see here. And the second one shows uh, the second visualization shows two sharp spikes, which on researching found that it was due to the Cubs versus Cardinals baseball game, despite it being despite dull times during the pandemic and having very less number of rides for O'Hare. The third visualization is shows the steep reduce in the number of passenger and the number of riders after the September 9/11 attacks. You can see that almost it dipped by almost 50, 60% in here. And then this one's pretty recent. This happened in last year when, due to the death of George Floyd, there were protests and the CTA did not function for 2 days. The missing data can be attributed to that. And then like that we have a bunch of new visualizations, and here we can clearly see that during the winter break, uh, USC Halstead is pretty the stop USC Halstead stop doesn't have that many passengers. And likewise, here we can see that uh, due to the derailment of a train at O'Hare station, we don't have data for about 5 days. And likewise, this was yet another period when Bahar was shut down for renovation due to another project. And here we have a spike of about 2,500 people extra traveling on this particular date, 4th November 2016, at UIC.